Very good morning, children. In yesterday's class, you learned what is adolescence and what are the changes happening. Some of the changes which are happening in your body in adolescent period, like increase in height, voice change. Then you learned about the Adam's apple. That voice change is because of Adam's apple, sweat and pimples, why they are caused, all that you learned. Okay, so let us continue our lesson. You know that what is meant by adolescence means the period of 13 to 19 years of age is called adolescent period, like that you learned. And in that period, in that age, what is happening in your body means, so inside, that is internal and external, externally in the body the changes are going to happen. So those changes all are going to help for the overall development, or to have a that better life actually. Okay, so some changes you have completed whatever happening in the adolescent period. So now we will learn about the some other interesting topic, interesting aspects. Okay, in the previous lesson you learned that the male and female reproductive systems, and you learned about the parts associated with the male and female reproductive system. So now let us once recall the male and female reproductive parts. Male reproductive system. Male reproductive system in human body, it consists of a pair of testes, then you learn about the seminal ducts and penis. So in the female reproductive system, so male reproductive system, testes, seminal ducts and penis you learn. In the female reproductive system you learned about ovaries. So two ovaries, a pair of ovaries are present, then a pair of fallopian tubes and uterus. So these are the parts which you learned. So do you remember, children? So the male reproductive system consists of testes, seminal ducts and penis. The female reproductive system consists of ovaries, fallopian tubes and uterus. So you learn in this adolescent period, we are observing the development and functioning of reproductive organs. Is it clear to you? The development and the functioning of reproductive organs is going to be starting on the onset of puberty. Have you followed? So when you are attained the age of adolescent period, the functioning of reproductive organs is going to be started. Is it clear to you? Means what? You learned that testes produce sperms and ovaries produce ova. When it is going to happen, production of male and female gametes means on the onset of puberty or on the onset of adolescence period, the functioning of these organs is going to be starting. Okay, so when you attain at this age, adolescent period, so you are going to observe so many changes in the body. Is it not? So like we learned in this lesson only some questionnaire you have answered also. So have you observed beard, or have you observed mustache? Have you observed hair growth near genital organs or under armpits? Have you observed voice change? Have you observed breast development? So all these characters, if you are observing, they are said to that is said to be you are in adolescent period. So the development of the organs is going to be happening, and that will be observed. Is it clear to children? So the changes which are happening in this boys and girls in adolescent period, it is not same, it is different. So what are that changes which you are observing in boys and girls at this adolescent age? So in boys, so changes they are happening. So in adolescent period, so what are the changes we learn? So now voice change, then the shoulders become broader, so broader shoulders we can observe, then hair growth, under armpits and near genital organs, genital means reproductive organs, then beard and mustache, beard and mustache. Is it clear to you? So beard and mustache. So beard means gaddam, we call mustache. So under above the upper lip mustache. So is it clear? So these are all the changes which you are going to observe. Is it not? On the onset of puberty, voice change will be observed in the boys. Then shoulders are going to become broader, so we grow in height. Then hair growth under armpits and genital organs, near reproductive organs. Then beard and mustache also we are going to observe in boys. When it is going to be started? When you are entering into the adolescent period. Have you followed? At the same time, the development, growth and development and functioning of the testis is also going to happen on the onset of puberty, or when you are entering into the adolescent period. Have you followed? So the proper development of testis, then penis will take place. Apart from that, testis also starts producing sperms along with all these characters. Okay, voice change, beard, broad shoulders, then hair growth under armpits and near genital organs, then development of beard and mustache we are going to observe. Even Adam's apple will observe because of that voice change is happening because of adolescence. So all that we are going to observe changes in boys. Then in girls, what are the changes we are going to observe? Okay, so in girls we are going to observe changes like development of organs, that is functioning of ovaries, and development of uterus is going to be taking place in girls. Apart from that, development of breast, then high pitch voice, then growth of hair, under armpits, and genital organs. So like that here changes are going to be seen. So development of breast. So the breast growth starts developing in the adolescent period, and voice also, high pitch voice we can observe in the girls, Then growth of hair under armpits and genital organs, it is common for both boys and girls. Is it clear to children? So like that here some changes we are going to observe in the boys and girls on the onset of puberty or in the adolescent, early adolescent period. So beard and moustache we are observing in boys. Have you followed? So now what makes you to understand this? Some changes are happening in our body in the adolescent period. Is it clear to children? So what do we call those changes which are happening on the onset of puberty in boys and girls? So those changes which are happening in the adolescent period, that is 13, 14, 15 years or 16 years. Some changes which are happening like this on the in boys and girls on the onset of puberty, they are called as a secondary sexual characters. Secondary sexual characters. Is it clear to you? So what are secondary sexual characters? The changes which are observed in boys and girls separately on the onset of puberty. When they attain the adolescent period, at that time some changes which are happening. So those what we call as a secondary sexual characters. You will be given question. Write a short note on secondary sexual characters like that. So you have to write. So on the onset of puberty in boys and girls, some changes are happening which we call them as secondary sexual characters. Then secondary sexual characters are not same in boys and girls. Separately they are taking place and you have to write all these characters. Is it clear to children? Then coming to the next point, very important. You learned that boys, they have male reproductive parts, that is testis and penis, like that, and females, if we see, girls, if we see that ovaries and uterus, like that you learned. Is it not children? So we are identified as boys or girls. By birth we are identified. How we are identified that the baby is said to be a boy or a girl? That is because of observing genital organs. Have you followed? If it is boy, we observe the scrotal sac and penis, and if it is a girl, we observe the vagina part. Is it clear to children? So now here by birth, when the boy or girl are identified, that character we call it as a primary sexual character. Primary sexual characters. Is it clear to you? What do you mean by primary sexual characters, children? So the sex organs. What are those sex organs? Are genital organs, testis and ovaries. Is it clear to you? So because of that sex organs or genital organs, when the baby is identified as a boy or a girl, by birth we are going to get them. Is it not? So that characters we call as a primary sexual characters. Is it clear to you? Then whether it is a boy or a girl, after attaining the adolescent period, the changes whichever are happening, they are called as a secondary sexual characters. Secondary sexual characters. So what for you are learning this? So that changes whichever are happening in our body, is it clear? Internally as well as externally. So many changes are going to happen, and reproductive organ starts functioning also. So you are going to learn about your body. What are the changes happening and what care we have to take. Is it not? So all these if you know, then you can have a better life. Is it not, children? So that's why you are going to learn about this particular part, the changes which are happening in adolescent period, and because you are in confusion minds and you are too young to know all this content of our body. So if we have a better knowledge regarding this, then we can have a better life. For that purpose we are learning this lesson. Is it clear to children? So now here let us learn the other part of this lesson, that is reproductive phase of life in human beings, that we will discuss. So till now you learned about the primary sexual characters and secondary sexual characters. You learned in detail. So now already I said that the sexual development of reproductive organs takes place on the onset of puberty or on the onset of adolescent period, I said. What does it mean? It means that the functioning of reproductive organs starts. So how it is going to happen? Let us learn.
Correct ga padhai.
So let us learn the reproductive phase in human beings. So we are going to learn about that reproduction, how it is happening, okay, in human beings. So you know that the reproduction is very important life process, children. What do you mean by that life process? So all living organisms, if we observe, whether it is amoeba or human beings, so all living organisms are performing some activities, some functions are going to be carried out by all living organisms from birth to death. So human beings also, from birth to death we are performing some activities. What for? For the survival. If we want to survive, we have to perform those activities. So that type of activities which are performed by all living organisms from birth to death for the survival, they are called as life processes. Life processes. Is it clear to you? What do you mean by life process, children? All living organisms, to continue their life, we are performing some activities. So those activities which are carried by all living organisms for the survival from birth to death, so those are called as life process. So examples of life process, what the life process are going to be carried out, which life process are going to be carried out? All living organisms, whether it is amoeba or human being, or any goat or horse or sheep or monkey, whatever it may be, or a bird or a snake. So they are all performing some life activities. What are they? Like respiration, digestion, excretion, eliminating waste materials, then reproduction, increasing the number of the particular species. Have you followed what I said? Photosynthesis, which is happening in plants. So all these are the examples for life process. Okay. So all these life processes are going to be carried out by the living organisms, but photosynthesis, it takes place in plants. Whereas all other life processes other than photosynthesis are happening in plants also. Is it not? Like transporting materials, then eliminating waste materials, which we call it as excretion, then respiration. Respiration is carried out in plants also, no children? So like that here all these activities are going to be carried out. Those activities are called as life process. Among all these life process, reproduction is somewhat unique. It is different of all other life process. Why it is there different? Why it is important? If I want to survive, I have to take my food, I have to respire myself, then my heart has to supply that nutrients to the different parts of the body. So like that it is happening, one organism like. But those organisms for certain reasons they are going to die, no? Because of old age or because of some diseases or any other conditions, the organisms one day or other day they are going to be perish off. Is it not? So if they perish off, is it mean that the organisms are going to be vanished from the world? Is it happening there like that? No, no children. So the race is going to be continued. The organism may die, but the race is going to be continued. Is it clear? Human race, if we observe in a family, grandparents. So great grandparents may be in some families, but their great grandparents we don't know. They passed away. Is it not, children? But the race, the generation is continued. So that is the reason here reproduction is said to be the very important life process. What for? This reproduction is going to help in a continuation of race. It helps in the continuation of a race. So to continue the race means here generation. To continue the offsprings. Okay, reproduction process has to be carried out. Very important. Basically, that's why it is unique. Then you know that reproduction and reproductive organs, and we are unisexual, males and females separate. Then in the previous part of earlier lessons, you learned that in sexual reproduction, male and female reproductive gametes are going to be fused, which we call it as fertilization. After fertilization, zygote is formed. That zygote is going to develop into the young one or egg. Like that you learned. Is it not, children? So now here, do you know when our reproductive capacity begins? When that reproductive phase is going to begin in the human beings? So is it happening in the boy or the girl, whichever is given birth, or age of 1 or 2 months or 6 months? No, it is not there like that. After attaining certain age, the functioning of reproductive organs starts. Just now I said in the when I was explaining about that secondary sexual characters, on the onset of puberty, the functioning of reproductive organs begins. Like that we learnt or not, children? So now here, when it begins means exact date we will not know, or exact what is that phase we don't know, but in between 11 to 15 years, the reproductive phase, that is the functioning of reproductive organs, is going to be happening. Is it clear to you? Means the complete development of reproductive organs and the proper functioning of reproductive organs is going to be starting. Is it clear to you? Then next point is said to be here that on the onset of puberty at the age of 10 to 15 years, the reproductive phase is going to be beginning in the human beings, but it is not same for all the people. Is it clear to you? For all the girls and boys. So it depends upon the health conditions or families, like genetical if we observe. So some people, especially girls, if we see, the maturity is going to be happening in the actually 10 to 15 years I mentioned. Earlier it was maybe 14, 15, 16 years it was. But much earlier the girls are, in girls we are observing reproductive maturity. So why it is happening there like that? That is because of nowadays the food what we are consuming, which is polluted. Especially we are going to take we are going to consume the milk, which we are getting in the which we are getting from the shops, like pocket milk. So in that pockets milk, so that milk is extracted from the cows or buffaloes, and where they are given with a hormone injections, estrogen. Okay, so that remnants of estrogen, when it is present in the milk, which we are getting from the market, maybe from the what is the dairy farm or in the pocket milk, whatever it may be, so that is polluted because of estrogen injections. The cows are buffalo. So because of that, what will happen means to get more milk. So that milk vendors are giving artificial injections to the cows or buffaloes, where they are giving more and more yield of the milk. So that injections contain estrogen hormone. So that remnants of estrogen hormone from the body of these animals will be present in the milk. When we are consuming that milk, we are maturing at much earlier stage, in less than 10 years. 10 years asal కావద్దు, కానీ పిల్లలు గర్ల్స్ they are maturing much earlier. Is it clear to children? So 10 years age, such a small children, they are getting, means their maturity is going to be started in the girls. But at the same time in boys, what is happening means there will be delay in the production of sperms because of such type of polluted foods what we are going to take. I hope you understood. Is it clear to you? So here, but one point you have to remember, the that reproductive phase is going to be started on the onset of puberty, and it is going to be started maybe between 10 to 15 years like that, and it is different. It is different for boys and girls. Person to person it is different. Maybe 15 years, 16 years kuda ayye vallu unnaru. Then nowadays girls are maturing or reacting adolescent phase much earlier than the boys. That is because of milk, which that food which we are going to consume, which is said to be polluted. Okay, cow milk or buffalo's milk, it is having contaminants of estrogen hormone that will show bad effect on our body, so that the maturity is starting at much earlier. So when they are going, everything is taking place at faster rate, means we will become old also, is it not, at much faster rate. Is it clear to you? Then, so the after attaining this maturity, that is functioning of reproductive organs taking place in adolescent period. So it lasts for certain period of time. After that period is attained, like of age, like maybe 40 or 45 years, then the reproductive phase will be stopped. Okay, in women, but it will be stamina for producing the sperms in males is it is different. Is it clear to children? So now let us learn here very important point what it is means. Here, even if their reproductive organs are started functioning on the onset of puberty at the age of 10 or 15 years, it is too young age. Is it clear to you? But their physical growth and mental growth, mental maturity, it is still far away. Please make a note of it. So you have to understand the importance of this point. Okay, the maturity rate or the functioning of that reproductive organs, it is taking place at early stages of adolescence. But here, what is that? Even though their bodies are prepared for reproduction, the boys and girls are ready for preparing that producing sperms or ova at much earlier stage, but their mental maturity and physical maturity, it is not there, very near, it is very far off. Means they have to attain certain age, then only they can go for this reproductive phase. So that is the further that we are going to discuss later, coming part of this lesson. So now let us start the flow. Let us learn the flow chart whichever is given, the male and female reproductive system. What is going to happen after the fusion, fertilization? What will happen if fertilization is not going to happen to the ovum of girls? So that we are going to discuss now. What do we call that? So you know that male, female. So now we are going to write about reproductive organs. Testes are the male reproductive organs, and females, ovaries are the female reproductive organs. Testes produce sperm, and ovaries produce ova. Ovaries are producing ova or ovum. So now what is going to happen? The fusion of sperm with ovum is going to be taking place. What do we call that process? That process we call it as a fertilization. Fertilization. Is it clear to you? Fertilization. The fusion of a male gamete sperm with the female gamete ovum results in the fertilization. Fusion process is called as a fertilization. So after fertilization, what will happen? Zygote is formed. Zygote is formed. That zygote is in turn developing into baby. Is it clear to you? So at this age, at early age, is it happening there like that? No, no, children. So now what will happen? So here the ova is going to wait for the sperm for fertilization. But if the fertilization is not happening, so what is happening here? Waiting. That ovum is waiting. Ovum is waiting for fusion at fallopian tube. So recall the parts of female reproductive system. So rough diagram I am doing. So we have ovaries. Can you remember? So these are the fallopian tubes. We have uterus and vagina. Is it clear? So the egg released by the ovary reaches the fallopian tube, and in the fallopian tube it waits for the fusion with the sperm, waiting for the fusion at fallopian tube. So if fusion is not taking place, what will happen in girls? That results in some amount of blood expelling out of the body. That one we call it as a menstrual cycle or menstruation. Menstruation I will write. Menstruation. So now this flow chart is going to make you to understand about the schematic representation of menstrual cycle. Okay, menstrual cycle. So if the fertilization takes place, that results in the formation of zygote. Then after 9 months period, baby is delivered. But is it happening at this early age? 10 years or 15 years చూసారా ఎక్కడైనా మీరు 10 years 15 years పిల్లలు పెళ్లి చేసుకొని పిల్లలు కనడం అట్లాంటివన్నీ మనం చూడటం లేదు కదా. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ టూ ఎర్లీ బికాస్ దేర్ బాడీ దట్ ఫిజికలీ అండ్ ఇంటలెక్చువలీ the organs, even if they are producing sperm and ova, but even their mental strength is also not there. So that's why that process is not happening. Fertilization process is not happening. So if the fertilization is not happening, what is going to happen to that ovum released by the ovaries and where it is present in the fallopian tube? So what will happen? That ova which is not fertilized, it is going to be expelled out of the body with some amount of blood that results in bleeding. Okay, that one we call it as menstruation. So that menstruation is going to be starting on the onset of puberty. So that is in girls 10 to 12 years in between age. Actually they are very much smaller. Is it clear to you? Mentally, physically their body is not ready, but the functioning of reproductive organs as they have started functioning. So what happens? They start producing ova, but ova is waiting for the sperm for fertilization. That process is not taking place now. That's why the ova, whichever is present in the fallopian tube, it is going to be expelled out of the body with some amount of blood. That one we call it as menstrual cycle. That menstrual cycle is going to be started in the girls on the onset of 10 to 12 years and it will last for the 40 to 45 years. So in women, how many years it will be? Menstrual cycle will be observed. So till they attain 40, 45 years or 50 years వరకు కూడా మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. Is it clear to you? So 40 to 50 years till they attain that menstrual cycle will be continued. Afterwards it will be stopped. So what do we call the first menstrual cycle? which is started in the girls on the onset of puberty. So దాన్ని ఏమంటారు? That one we call it as a menarche. So menarche means what? First menstrual cycle. First menstrual cycle which started in the girls. So that one we call it as a menarche. Then so that one we call it as first menstrual cycle is called as menarche, and it lasts up to 45 to 50 years. Last menstrual cycle, that is production of ova, will be stopped in women. That one we call it as menopause. Menopause. Is it clear to you? So last menstrual cycle. So that one we call it as a menopause. Okay. So usually that menstrual cycle, how and when it is going to be occurring means, already I said that unfertilized egg whichever is released by the ovaries, it is going to be, if fertilization is not taking place, it expelled out of the body with some amount of blood, which we call it as bleeding. That one we call it as menstruation, I said. Okay. So usually the releasing of ova is going to happen by the ovaries for every 28 to 30 days. Means 28, 29, 30 days. Any 3 days you can take. So that 28th day onwards, that ovary starts releasing ovum. Is it clear to you, children? So that results in the menstrual cycle. In some cases, initially menstrual cycle may be irregular. Some of the girls after maturity, the irregular monthly cycles will be observed. If it is observed there like that for 1 or 2 months or 4 months like that, then no problem. If it is for a year, then immediately you must consult a gynecologist. Okay. Gynecologist is a doctor who treats the problems related with the female reproductive system. Gynecologist.